I was in grade school when we celebrated our bicentennial, our 200th year anniversary of the American experiment. And that year, they printed up special certificates that were awarded to recognize citizenship on the part of students. And so I was awarded in my classroom for my grade level a citizenship certificate that was adorned with specific elements celebrating the 200th anniversary. I still have that today. I mean, it was very meaningful to me then, and I still treasure it today.
When I was in high school, 4th of July parade, leading an ROTC detachment in a parade. I happened to have the sword and everything in front, directing everything, and our guys were doing everything in the background. But it was through a military base. This was back in Panama, where I grew up. And it was a very patriotic, symbolic element, and seeing the people engaging in that way was very powerful. All of those individuals were not in the continental United States, yet the fervor, the sense of pride that everybody had was extremely evident. And of course, the mission, because they were all military families by and large, was very powerful of what they were doing there and what it stood for. And that was kind of a heavy aha moment for me.
So I had a really great childhood. And so when I think about that question, there's a lot of things I think I could potentially say, like this one or this one. But really, I think my favorite ones in my whole life really involved my kids. And collectively, I can't think of anyone that really stands out more than the others. It's just it's so much more exciting through their eyes. The parades, the making the special dessert, that's always a big thing with our family. What is going to be the red, white, and blue dessert for the year? And my kids always have fun with it. So it's either cookies or this year, this is funny. This year we're actually doing a spin on Dubai chocolate, which is funny. We're doing something that's not American at all for 4th of July, but we're going to make it with white chocolate and do red, white, and blue on the top. And so we just like Dubai chocolate and making it. So it's about the food, but also my kids' favorite. Yeah, just seeing everything through their eyes and making it fun for them really makes it special for me too.
Gosh, one memory. I have several great memories, especially from my youth. Growing up in West Texas, the parades, of course, that brings the community together. I remember the World War II veterans that participated in those parades, and the fireworks that evening or that night. But also the family gathering, where our family got together, cooked out, listened to great music, and it was an opportunity for everyone to come together and enjoy a holiday. So there's several memories that I have, and that's the great part of growing up in a small town in West Texas, whether it's Terlingua or Alpine, is that it's a small community, and we all come together to celebrate a great holiday.
I've been thinking about this, and it takes me back to my childhood in Miami, Florida. So you can imagine my parents, first, they didn't speak English, right? So they came to this country from Cuba, fleeing as political refugees, fleeing Fidel Castro. And I think that, the gratitude, I think that they expressed during the 4th of July is probably one of the best memories. So it wasn't just like celebration and fireworks and barbecues for us. It was very culturally embedded. Arroz con pollo, frijoles negro, carne de puerco. It was that was what we ate. We didn't do American style barbecues, right? So it was very Cuban. But I think during those times is when I think that they mostly really kind of expressed that gratitude of being able to come to this country, because they had no home country. They left their home country, they left their parents, they left their friends. They were 21 years old. So I think the idea of gratitude is probably one of the things that that I would hear my parents you know, gracias a Dios que este país nos dejó la oportunidad de crear una familia, you know. So those are the kinds of things I remember mostly.